It's Tony's talk. It's Tony's talk. It's Tony's talk.
And you know how we do it.
You're listening to Tony's Talk Showcase.
Tony's 42.0, PUSO 82.3 FM. Tony's Talk. This segment is brought to you by White Angel Farms. Heaven sent, earth grown. White Angel Farms. Premium cannabis. Keeping Tony's Talk lifted and gifted.
What up? It's Tony's Talk Show Showcase.
Man, that tequila sandwich is delicious, but only when it's served up by Castillo's Cantina. It's worth a shot.
¿Se te antoja deliciosa comida mexicana? ¿Te encanta ver a tu equipo favorito mientras disfrutas de tu bebida favorita? Bueno, vengan a Cendejas Mexican Grill en la ciudad de Rancho Cucamonga, entre Foothill Boulevard y Milliken Avenue, donde todo es hecho con gusto y tradición.
You're tuning into Tony's Talk Showcase.
Yo, what up? It's Frotism in the building. Ha. Let's light one up. Tony, what up? What up? We in the building, right? We're gonna do it like this. Tony's Talk, listen up to Tony Talk. Tony's Talk, listen up to Tony Talk. Crack a brew, pull a chair, light it up. Tony's Talk, listen up to Tony Talk. Salcedo, he be the Mexicano. The boss in the building believe that he be El Macho. Interview in the making, the voice of the people. Try to shut the show down, your attempts be feeble. Follow the leader, acknowledge the one with the mic. We can even bring the ladies in and party all night. Pull up a chair, take a seat, broadcast on. Cool as can be when we blast raw rap songs. Roll up a bleezy, how we make it seem so easy. Throw up the PC, West Coast, oh so steez. No joke, in the breeze, palm trees, Venice Beach, OC. Listen up to Tony Talk when he speak. He got your favorite guest, your favorite rapper. He got all of your favorites, your favorite actor. Tony on the talk, Tony Montana. Keep your ears open cause Tony got the answers. Tony's Talk, listen up to Tony Talk. Tony's Talk, listen up to Tony Talk. Crack a brew, pull a chair, light it up. Tony's Talk, listen up to Tony Talk.
What up, ladies and gentlemen? Thank you guys for tuning in. I'm right here with none other than
Quetzalcoatl Band.
Let's get it. I appreciate you guys coming on. How you guys feeling tonight?
We're doing good, brother.
That's good. Can you guys tell me a little bit about the band? You know, like how it started, and how it got its name and all that.
Yeah, for sure, man. So I mean, I was going through some really not good times, bro, and I didn't know what I was gonna do. I was having dreams, and you know, I've always been into Aztec mythology and all that, but it was really hitting on me. You know what I mean? It was hitting. So I was thinking, what if I could, you know, combine Aztec rhythms with modern music? You know, I don't think I've heard that before.
Yeah.
So I started, you know, experimenting, fucking around with the guitar, with the drums, kind of like just meditating, bro, like sitting down and meditating, trying to come up with something that would sound like that. So that's how it started, the idea. I already knew Jesse, he's the drummer of the band. Jesse Two Feathers, I had known him because I played with him in a different band. And I reached out to him and I was like, hey, bro, can you, would you be down to play? So I explained the project to him, and he was like, I've never played that kind of stuff, but I'm down. So we got together, we kind of fucked around, tried to get some shit down. I had written some songs already. And yeah, man, that was how it first started. After that, more of the other band members came in till we got to the point which is today. We've been together since 2016.
Okay.
We're out of the IE. There's different members, and they're all from different parts of the IE. Denise on the phone right there. She's from LA County though.
Okay.
Right,
LA.
Denise?
Yeah.
Yeah.
LA
Yeah.
County, okay.
So, but yeah, and right now it's 5 of us.
Okay.
So it's me on guitars and vocals, Jesse Two Feathers on drums, Tristan Ramirez on congas. It is Frank Martinez on timbales, Efren Vizcaíno on bass. And you wanna mention yourself, Denise?
Yeah, Denise Dominguez, trumpet player.
Okay.
I came in later on. I wasn't with the OG group, but I had known Paul throughout, over time. I played with another group, and that group would pair up with Quetzalcoatl, and that's how we met.
Okay, that's badass. And like when you guys go to record the album or a project or anything, like, does it take a long time to get it done, or is it kind of like, does it flow easy for you guys? Like, you guys are all able to, the schedules are all flexible for you guys?
Being a band, it's more difficult, I think, than if it's like a soloist.
Yeah, of course.
Because and we're a bigger band. So, when I've been in a band where it was just 3 of us, drums, bass, and guitar, and that's pretty much easy, But when you have like more than 5 people in a band, it can get kind of difficult getting everybody's schedule together to come in and record. But probably the hardest part is, the structure of the song, like arranging the song, because, we're writing, like, I'll write a song from scratch, or Jesse comes in with a drum beat and tells me to try to write something to it. Or if it's in a band rehearsal where we're all just jamming, something pops off, then we can work through it. But sometimes it takes more than one time to get together to get the song arranged, like what each instrument's going to do, where it's going to come in, where it's going to come out. So, that's different when you're like a soloist or like a rapper that just sampled the beat. Usually the beat's already done. You just rap over it. But with us, we got to get together and work on the parts. Like with Denise, like she'll come in and she'll be like fucking around with it, and we'll bounce ideas off of each other, like for the trumpet parts. Or she's really talented. She plays trombone as well and does other percussive instruments. So she has ideas too, like, hey, what if we try this? What if we try that? The same with everyone in the band. So that can take a little bit of time to actually get the idea to come to a full fruition. You know what I mean? So it can take a little bit longer, but I mean, that's the beauty of it, that all of us can get together and, add our little flavor and our little part to the song to make it really a full group experience.
Yeah, that's awesome, bro. Because you have different minds all putting in their thoughts and their, experiences into the track. So it makes it sound solid. That's awesome. And as far as like when it comes to doing your trumpet, like Denise, like what's something like, do you already have like notes or like sounds already that you've been practicing on, or do you come up with an original one for like based on whatever everyone else is playing?
Well, I try to do a little bit of both. So I come up with some ideas and I share it with Paul, and Paul's really awesome because he already has this vision in mind of what he really wants to hear.
Okay.
And so, I mean, he really, I've yet to come to, it's very rare if he disagrees with something that I came up with. So,
okay.
I mean, there was one time we had a recording session and there was something like, oh, I don't, maybe we could do this instead. And I don't, my feelings don't get hurt. We're all adults.
Yeah.
We're all trying to create. And so I'm like, yeah, man, whatever you want. If you want this, I'll play this. If you like that, I'll play that. So, Paul's really good about, like he has a vision. He knows what he wants. This is, he wants it to sound a certain way. And I hopefully, can, at least carry through that for him, and it comes out. So we had a good recording session the other day, and we just came up with ideas, and boom, we were done. So awesome.
That's awesome. I mean, that's good when you have a leader like Paul, you know, coming in ready with everything, that vision already ready there, you know, so that's awesome. It helps out everyone else. You know, that's good, man. Paul, tell me, like, when you write the lyrics, Paul, like, what inspires those lyrics? Like, where do they come from, or what can you say about that? Like, where do the lyrics come from?
Yeah, man, the lyrics come from all kinds of places. I am a true believer that none of us really write anything new. It's all in the universe already. It's all in the air, bro. Like, whether it's a guitar lick, a keyboard lick, synthesizer, or vocal, or a lyric, it's all already in the universe, bro. We just need to put our antenna to that frequency and get it off of the cosmos, you know. So I do believe we're all divine beings, bro.
Yes.
And we have that connection to the cosmos, the universe, and the earth. And if we just stop for a minute and ignore the noise that is what we have going on here in the earth, we can connect to it. So usually, like, it's happened to me where I'm like just chilling in bed or trying to go to sleep, and music will come in. Like, a song is already written, like everything's done. So I'll get up and I'll pick up whatever instrument, either the guitar or the piano, whatever's closer to me. I'll run to it and I'll just start figuring it out, figuring what notes it's in, and then start singing along with it. I'm like, yeah, that's it. That's it. And sometimes words will come in, like, and I'll just put music. I'll just pick up the guitar and play something that I find matches what I'm singing. And then sometimes it's also just picking up the guitar or the keyboard, and I'm just fucking around, really, nothing.
You're going with the flow.
I'm not sitting down to write anything, but yeah, I'm just going with the flow, bro. And all of a sudden, as I'm playing, it's becoming something, and then, like, it'll hit me like lightning, like a melody will hit my head, and I'll start, you know, da 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 da, just singing whatever, and then before you know it, I wrote a song in like an hour. That's the greatest part. And then lastly, obviously, like, Jesse will come in and bring a beat and be like, hey, let's jam to this, and we'll jam it out. And before you know it, we're writing a song together, you know. So those are all the different ways. But usually the song is going to let you know what it needs. Like, if it's a sad song, if it's a love song, if it's a song a revolutionary song, like protest song, an angry song, it'll get that out of you. You know, you feel the instrument telling you what it needs, you know?
That's awesome. It's all about expression. You know, you're just expressing yourself in the moment, what you feel, what you're vibing with, and what's on your mind. You know, that's awesome, man. And let's go ahead and show the people what you guys are made out of. Let's play your first track right here called The Blood of Moctemozuma. Let's go ahead and get into it. Here it goes.
Órale.
Moctemozuma reaches out and holds your heart. Here it lies, the truth for all of you to see. The answer lies within you. These lands can never be divided. We are one across this land. As the jaguar roars, the buffalo stampedes, the eagle shields my people. From the ruins of Cahokia or bronze. I have walked the halls of Hueyitocaí. The calling lies within you.
You're listening to Tony's Talk Showcase.
Love that transition right there.
Thank you, brother. Thank you. It's still gonna go. It's still gonna go.
Okay.
Tony's Talk.
All right, Paul, that was the first track off the album. Tell me a little bit about that album, man. I don't know how to pronounce the name. What's the name of the album?
Tlazocamati.
Okay, that's tight. Tell me a little bit about that album right there, man. That's one of the first tracks that we played off of it. Tell me a little bit about the project and how you guys...
Man. Yeah, man. So this is the third album Quetzalcoatl is putting out. And the name of the album, Tlazocamati, means thank you in Nahuatl, which is the native tongue of the Mexica, which are known as the Aztecs. So, I have a lot to thank for. I have my parents, my kids, my wife. I have beautiful friends like my drummer, like my trumpet player. Well, let me rephrase that. They're not mine. They're of the universe, and they've been blessing me with their talent. Everybody that I've played with in the present, in the past, and anyone who I will be playing with in the future. I'm thankful for that. I'm thankful for their time, for their energy, for their love, for their patience, and for their art. So really, the album is an ode to life, friendship, lovers, and everything else, So the album has a lot of songs that talk about positive change, never give up, move forward. That's the message of the album. And this first song, The Blood of Moctemozuma, is just an ode to our people, to our culture. Don't forget your roots. Listen to the song, be proud of who you are. Don't let anyone ever tell you that you don't belong here, that you're not American, that you're not worthy. That's basically the message of this one song.
Yeah, that's deep right there, man. That's awesome, bro, that you have that deep message. You put that behind each of your tracks, your whole project. It's awesome when you're able to do that, and it's true. Like you said, you got to be thankful for everyone's experience in your life, like for, vibing with you, being on that frequency with you at that moment, and, showing love and support. You know, it's awesome. Tell me, like, the project has how many tracks does this project have that you guys are putting out?
The project has 13 songs.
13 songs, okay. And that's tight.
Yeah, but three of the songs were released last year.
Okay.
I Am He, Like the Wolves, and the Trail of Tears.
Yeah, I heard both. I think I heard the Trail of Tears and Como los Lobos. I heard those ones. That's pretty.
Right. Yeah, as a matter of fact, Como los Lobos, you guys, we made the top 20.
Yeah.
And Tucson radio.
I remember
that was dope, man. Thank you.
Yeah, no problem, man. You have some great music, man. You know, the thing, the music, it stands out, man. It's some unique stuff. You know, you don't really hear too much similar to that. You know what I mean? It's awesome, man. It was a pleasure to get to meet you guys, you know, in person. Get to go check out your shows. You guys do a great job. You know, you guys sound amazing. How would you guys describe your music if you guys had to describe it?
Denise, you want to take this? How would you describe it? Is what I'm saying. You.
Yeah, it's very unique, I would say, because you're melding like the tribal, Latin, cumbia, all these different elements that come up with, all these different elements that come together, and it's like a fusion of all these elements. I've never really played in a group like this before, so I really dig the uniqueness of it. You know.
Yeah.
I mean, I could hear some influences. I can definitely hear some, but not. But I feel like it's very unique. I don't know. Would you say that as well? Hearing the music coming from
of
Paul
course.
And, yeah.
The music is awesome. You know, it stands out. Of course, you do hear some sounds that are similar to other sounds, but it has its own little distinct sound in the background, or just like in the distance. You could always tell it's a little tribal. You know, a little sound like that. That's awesome.
Yeah.
And when you guys just go to, like, you guys have kind of described this already, but like your creative process, when you guys go to like write a song or write a verse or anything like that, like what do you guys do exactly?
Like for example, right now, like I said, it's sometimes difficult to get everybody together, to get everybody to come and rehearse because it's a lot of us. But usually, what was I going to say? The foundation of the band is the drums and the bass, pretty much the drums and bass.
Yeah.
So as long as I have the drummer to come and rehearse along with the bass player, then that is like what is going to hold everything else down. So if they come and I could be on the guitar or I could be on the keyboard or piano or synthesizer, and we'll work on something, whether it's something that I already wrote completely, because sometimes I have songs that I write complete. Like I write the whole thing, I just let them arrange and add their influence to the song. But sometimes I'll have like just a part of a song or an idea, like the riff, and then we'll jam it out together. But right now, we haven't really been rehearsing any new material or jamming anything out. We've been just rehearsing the songs from the album because we are going to be playing those live. But when we are like done with that, we're going to get back into that vibe where we rehearse maybe once or twice a week. And, if we have Denise at the rehearsal and Tristan, the conguero at the rehearsal, and the timbal player, Frank, and they have ideas or they start playing something and I'll be like, hey, keep doing that. And then I'll just either get on the guitar or the keyboard, because I do that with Jesse sometimes, or with the bass player. They'll be doing something and I'll be like, what was that you just did? Do that again. And then I'll start building on that, and then the drummer joins in or whoever's there starts joining in, and before you know it, we're like jamming it out. We're all in the zone.
Just going.
We're having a moment.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
That's awesome, man. That's badass. I remember I was in band class in elementary school. I played the trumpet as well when I was in elementary school.
Oh, shit.
It was always fun, It's always fun when you're rocking out with your homies, I even bought a trumpet when I was like in my teenage years, like after elementary school.
Wow.
I ended up buying a trumpet, but I bought it. I never haven't played it in years. I've been looking for it recently, though. I can't find it though. I don't know where it's at. It's somewhere in the storage. Yeah, but that's awesome though.
You should pick it up, brother.
That'd be awesome. Yeah, I was pretty good at it when I was a kid. Who knows about now? But yeah, that's awesome though, guys. That's the creative process. That's pretty cool. And as far as collaborating with other artists or other bands, like how does that go about? Like, have you guys done that, or you guys are planning on doing that?
Well, to be honest, we have collaborated, and I'm gonna be, with me, dude. I don't. Like we say in Spanish, I don't know if, anybody who knows Spanish knows this saying, yo no tengo pelos en la lengua. Like I keep it real, 100. Like we had an ex-member who was the keyboard player, Anomaly Productive, and shout out to you, brother, wherever you are. Got nothing but love and mad respect for him. And he is actually still very involved in Obsidian Rising Records. Okay. But he was the one that would like to do that a lot more than myself. And in our last album, we actually had, I believe, two songs that had collabs. Well, one of them had like two vocalists that sang in the background vocals. Okay. Elvia Cadena, and you're gonna have to forgive me. I forgot the name of the other vocalist. Okay. But they were doing backup vocals in one song. And then we had Azul Quetzal. She sang one of the songs as well. So we did that collab. But moving forward, one of the next projects that we have planned out will be collabs with different artists. Okay. So, I don't know if you remember when Santana came up with like that album where he collaborated with a whole bunch of different people. Yeah. So that's what I kind of want to do. That's awesome. Same thing, but we like get rappers, guitar players, other singers, maybe rappers, and throw them in here, and we'll fucking work on something and throw out a good project with a lot of love and a lot of respect, of course. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, of course. That's awesome, man. And that's I can't wait to hear that, man. That's awesome, man. And that's it's a tough thing, collaborating sometimes, but it helps out too, get more exposure and it's just a little bit of fun, Yeah. Who have you guys opened up for lately, or like what kind of shows have you guys been doing? Well, the last show we had was at the Packing House, where it was like an acoustic event, and we played with Anomaly Productive and Sala Nicela con los Salerosos. But the last biggest event we had was in Hollywood last year at the Whiskey A Go-Go. Dylan Garcia, shout out to Dylan Garcia, man. He opened the doors for us to give us the hand to play. Yeah, man, he's dope, dude. He lend Raza a handout, and for all those artists that have that big heart to stretch out the hand and help elevate everyone else. Mad props to you, man. That's what I'm about as well, man. Like, if I see any artist that's doing the thing and hustling and they wanna come in and put in the hard work, I mean, I don't have a problem helping them out, man. We gotta all help each other out and put our music out there, like you said. So that's why I'm gonna be doing that collab thing this year too. As soon as this album thing's done, we're gonna be jumping on that. So, but yeah, man. And then we have a couple of more things happening. February 24th, we're gonna be playing another acoustic show in San Bernardino. Nice. At a comic book shop. I'll look it up in a second. And then we have the album release party on Friday, May 4th at the Garcia Center. May 4th. And the album's releasing that day too, or that's just the party? That's the party. The album's going to be released on the 5th, the next day, Cinco de Mayo. Cinco de Mayo. Okay, perfect. That's badass. Okay, we're going to play two of your tracks right here, and then we'll be back in a bit. This first one coming up is called Reyna de Santa Fe, and the second one's called Mujer. Let's go ahead and get into them. Here goes.
Oh, I got one more right here. This one's called Mujer, Woman. Let's get it.
Eres todo, eres todo, eres todo mi tesoro. Como te quiero, como te adoro, eres mi mundo, mi mar, mi todo. Ya no puedo más seguir sin tus besos profundos, mi amor. Es tu piel como mezcal, cada trago me hace girar y te quiero más. Ay, te adoro, mujer. Como te quiero, como te siento, eres todo mi alimento. I feel you breathing, I feel you speaking. My only want is to be within you. Ya no puedo más seguir sin tus besos profundos, mi amor. Es tu piel como mezcal, cada trago me hace girar y te quiero más. Ay, te adoro, mujer.
You're tuning into Tony's Talk.
Loving that sound right there.
Yeah, see, Denise is going off on that.
Yes, you.
Ya no puedo más seguir sin tus besos profundos, mi amor. Es tu piel como mezcal, cada trago me hace girar y te quiero más. Ay, te adoro, mujer.
You're tuning into Tony's Talk Showcase.
Denise, tell me a little bit about how you were when you were making that sound right there.
Oh, that was actually improvised. I really didn't, I have a set of notes that I look at. I mean, not to get too into music theory, but there's a pentatonic scale that I use for solos, and I try to follow the chord progressions using that.
Okay.
Those scale of notes, and so that was all improvised. I made that up on the spot, but it was with the knowledge of the music theory, and then also just trying to get the feel of the song, and working it out at rehearsals. So I was really proud of that.
Yeah, it sounds amazing. I love it.
I really liked. Thank you. I really enjoyed playing that solo at that performance. So
that's awesome.
Yeah, I think I love that trumpet solo, and let me tell you this. I don't think I've ever told Denise this, but my wife's aunt, she's 86 years old. She went to our gig at the Whiskey. She actually used to live down the street from the Whiskey in the 60s. Oh, wow. And anyway, we went to visit her a while after that show, and I was asking her, what do you think about the band, about the music, about what do you think about it? And she was just like, it was interesting. And I was like, okay. And then she was like, I really like that trumpet player though. That trumpet player's awesome. I was like, oh, okay, cool.
Oh, wow.
But she used to be in bands, in jazz bands in the 60s and 70s, and she even played with Miles Davis.
Oh wow!
So
No way, dude.
She loves trumpets and trumpet players. She dated a lot of trumpet players, and she dated Miles Davis as well. And so I just wanted to let you know she thought you were amazing, Denise, and you know I already know that as well. But just something I hadn't told you
so
yet.
honored.
That's awesome. You know, that's it's good when you get good feedback like that. You know what I mean? Especially from a veteran. You know?
That. You know, I mean, I follow my heart, and that's what leads me to what I do. So
yeah, that's awesome.
And it helps to have the support, like with Paul, like you know, just playing with this group. It's really, I mean, I've played with other groups, and I'm grateful for their time. And it's opened up my horizons musically, but I feel like just the direction that Paul wants to take this group is, I you know, if he's leading, I'll follow, and then I'll add what I can to help it along. But yeah, it's been a great ride.
That's awesome. You know, it's all about teamwork, you know, and uniting and helping each other out and making a great sound. That's awesome. Paul, tell me a little bit about that song, Reyna de Santa Fe. Like, when you wrote that one, how was it?
Actually, I'm a co-writer on that song.
Oh, co-writer. Okay.
Our bass player before our current bass player, Efren Vizcaino. That's our current bass player. But the one before him is Dino Andino.
Okay.
Dino was playing bass with us. He's the one that played on the other singles, Trail of Tears,
okay.
I Am He, and Like the Wolves. He's the bass player on those tracks.
Okay.
And he's a very, very, very talented guy, very seasoned, very professional. He's toured all of Europe with a heavy metal band,
nice.
And he's super talented. Anyways, he was telling me he fell in love, you know, how it happens. He fell in love, and he told me that I inspired him, that he wanted to write a song in the style of what I would write. So he brought the song. He's like, "What do you think, man? I hope you don't take offense to it. Like, I just think I dig the way you write music, and I was kind of like trying to write something like you would write."
Yeah,
and he brought the song up, and I was like, "Fucking dope." And he was like, "Hey, I do have some problem with the lyrics. Not all the lyrics are written out on it. Can you help me with that?" So I helped him with the lyrics. I wrote some lyrics on there.
Nice.
And pretty much the music is he wrote the music, and I wrote part of the lyrics. So, you know, we sat down, we worked on the lyrics, and he was like, I love it. And we were done with the song in about 30 minutes. So, so the song's written by Dino, music, and part of the lyrics, and I wrote the rest of the lyrics. He wrote this song for his girlfriend that lives in Santa Fe in New Mexico.
Yeah.
And her zodiac sign is Pisces. So that's why it's called Reyna de Santa Fe. And there's some lyrics about the ocean and stuff like that.
Yes, you did. I know that. I heard that. That's tight. That's awesome. And the song Mujer, did you write that one?
Yeah, I wrote that song. Usually, love songs, they're written for my lady, So I thinking about her, wrote the song about my lady, just expression and expressing love. There's not enough love out here, we all got to be telling each other that we love each other, you know what I'm saying? Ain't no shame in your game to tell your brother, your sister that you love them, you know what I mean?
Yeah, exactly.
You don't want to be caught up, when they're all gone and be like, I wish I could have. It's too late. Yeah. So if you have friends, family, girlfriend, boyfriend, wife, fiance, husband, whatever, partner, whatever, tell them you love them. Just out the blue, hey, man, I love you. Because at the end of the day, that's what's really going to matter, man. Everything else in this life, man, is bullshit, man. It's bullshit. So as long as you have the time to find and tell your kids, like I said, your nephews, your nieces, anyone that means something to you, hey, brother, hey, sister, I love you. That song specifically was for her. I was thinking about my wife. about how good it feels to be with her, mentally, physically, and emotionally. You know what I mean? So God bless her. I wouldn't be where I'm at without her constantly pushing me to be a better human being. You know what I'm saying?
That's awesome, man. That's what it's all about, man. About the connections you make, the people around you, the people you show love to them, show support to them, and like you said, tell them you love them, man, because you never know when they're gonna be gone. I respect that a lot, man. You have any music videos? What's like any of the songs that we played tonight? Are you gonna do a music video for those ones?
Yeah, we're gonna be scheduling music videos for those. I already have the videographer. I just need to set the date. More than likely, we're going to be starting those video recordings after the album release party. So we're probably going to start at the end of June to record the videos. My goal is to record one video per month. So we will be releasing probably a little bit after July will be the first video, and it's probably more than likely going to be the blood of Moctemozuma, and we're going to go progressively like that.
That's awesome. That's awesome. And the next show you have coming up is the release party, or what's the next show?
Yeah, the next show is let me look for the name of the venue. It's going to be at the here it is, the Birdcage Comics Cafe. That's located in San Bernardino, 163 West Hospitality Lane. So everybody that's familiar with the Dino, man, much love to the Dino, man. The Dino is blowing up with all these beautiful, talented, up-and-coming bands, rappers, musicians, artists. They're doing the thing over there. Shout out to the Garcia Center. Shout out to all the shops that are out there doing the thing. Much love to Alma. She runs I don't want to say native, but I do want to say that it's a raza-focused locale. The name of the place is the Barrio Fuerza, and that is in San Bernardino as well. Really close to the California Theater in San Bernardino, if you're familiar with the Dino. But that's where we're going to be playing February 24th. That's going to be a Saturday.
Well, February 24th, that's the next show coming up.
Yeah.
Okay, that's awesome.
Yep.
I'll be sure to check it out. What's your favorite track off the new album?
Damn, dude.
That's hard.
I'm gonna say
you guys can both answer.
For me, I'm gonna say I like all of them for different reasons.
Okay.
And believe it or not, I dislike all of them for different reasons. So I'm very critical. I'm very critical of myself. I don't dislike what any musician is doing in the song. Let me put that out there.
Okay.
What I dislike is like maybe I should have changed the lyric, or maybe I don't like the way my guitar sounds, or maybe I should have turned up the trumpet or turned up the drums or turned up the guitar solo, like little technical shit here and there. Or I don't like the way the bass sounds because it's not the way I had it in my head. Like technical shit, you know?
Yeah.
But I will say the blood of Moctemozuma because it brings me back to my roots. Mujer, because it's for my wife, and I love the trumpets on it, and I love the piano on it, and the drums. I love everything about it. Also, Como Los Alacranez, we haven't heard that one yet. I love that one. And Somos Mas, because the message about never giving up. So those are my favorite tracks, but I do love all of them. Go ahead, Denise.
Oh man. Okay. Well, I really enjoy Mujer. That song it's really catchy. So I really love that one. I Am He is another one of my favorites. Somos Mas is another one. I mean, I think there's just a lot of good hits on this album.
That's awesome.
And all the albums on all the albums. There's some that really stick out to me, but those songs that I mentioned are one of my favorites.
Okay, well, you guys both said Somos Mas, so we're gonna go ahead and get into that one real quick. Here it goes. Somos Mas by Quetzalcoatl. Here it goes.
Alguna duda
Somos Mas. That's a great track. I really enjoyed that one. Tell me a little bit about that track right there when you guys created that one.
Yeah, man, that one, what was a song that just came to me, man. I was just fucking on the guitar, you know, strumming, whatever. And actually, one of the songs that we're going to play a little bit later, Solo Tu.
Okay.
That song I wrote first, which is a ballad. It's a song that has to do with suicide, but we'll get to that when we get to that.
Okay.
And then when I was playing that song that I wrote, I was like playing the same progression.
Okay.
And I was like, I think this could be a different song, like a hype song. So I started speeding up the tempo, and I added I added other changes, and so the song goes in a different direction. But the verses, they're pretty much what I play on the verse is the same thing that I play on the other song.
Okay.
But I was like, this is hype, and this sounds like it could be like a party song. Like people could be like, yeah, and bob their head and jump up and down and feel good and shit. And I was like, so, you know, one of the songs is about something very serious, and the other one's about, hey man, don't let life kick you when you're down. Don't second guess yourself. Go with your gut. If you have the heart, fight. You know what I'm saying? Like when we're born, you know, we're lucky enough to be born, man. And you know, people don't think about it. You know what I'm saying? But people don't think about it. Like it was a miracle that your DNA achieved success by getting to the ovum, getting to the egg. You know how many thousands of sperms come out, bro? And the only one made it, bro, and it crossed that line, and you're here. No, for real.
They say,
and then.
Yeah, I heard something that said that there's a 400 billion chance. There's like a 400 billion chance or something like that. Be born human. That's crazy.
For real, bro. And then you got to learn how to walk.
Yeah.
And the little babies, the toddlers, bro, se caen, they fall down. They don't give a damn, bro. They get up again. They get chipotes, big ass goosebumps on their head. They don't care, bro. They fight to learn how to walk. You know what I'm saying?
You gotta keep going.
We gotta give grace and, you know, be humble that we're here, but at the same time take advantage because we're only here once. And if you didn't do it, you didn't do it, bro.
Yeah,
So
exactly.
you got to always fight and strive to reach your goal, whatever it is. If it's love, if it's a job, if it's your passion, if it's art, if it's politics, whatever it is, bro, you got to go out and keep doing it. And all those people that tell you no, fuck them. Just keep moving, bro, you know, because that's what people do. They're going to tell you no. They're going to tell you no because of a couple of reasons. Either they don't believe in you, they can't do it, so it's easy for them to tell you no.
Yeah.
They know that you can do it, and they're jealous, and they don't want you to succeed. Those are the only reasons. So no matter if they like you or if they don't, keep doing you. And when you look back, you're going to be like, fuck, man, I fucking poured my heart out, and I did what I wanted to do without reservations, without compromising. I don't have anything bad to look back in and be like, shoulda, woulda, coulda. Fuck that. You know what I'm saying?
At the end of the day, it's what you think of yourself that matters at the end. You know what I mean? So that's true. Tell me a little bit.
Yeah, for sure.
Tell me something about what's a spontaneous thing or a spontaneous song you guys, or it can be a thing or a spontaneous song you guys made as a band. Like something spontaneous you guys did.
Okay, just like the last recording session for Somos Mas. Oh, no, not Somos Mas. We recorded Bésame. It's a track that I didn't send you yet.
Okay.
But was it Bésame? Yeah, Bésame. And, you know, Denise came to do the recording session. The rest of the song was done. But, I mean, it was kind of like on the spot. We just worked on it together. She just added the trumpet and the trombone lines. And that was it. You know, that was spontaneous. We didn't plan it. We hadn't rehearsed it. She just, like, put on the song, and we listened to it, and she came up with some ideas. I came up with some other ones, and we combined them, and that's what we added to that song, you know?
And put it together.
Then I think for the middle part of, for this song, Somos Mas, the chorus, she was like, oh, let's add this other breath of trumpets on it for the second part of the chorus, and like, so that was spontaneous too, you know. So we do have our spontaneity, and then also her solo she did for Mujer.
Yeah,
she did that solo on the concert. Like we were playing live, and she was like, "That's the trumpet solo," and she did it on the spot.
Yeah,
so that was spontaneous.
That's awesome.
You know?
Yeah, okay, that's awesome. That's awesome. That's good. That's good to hear. Also going back to Somos Mas and Solo Tu, you said something about there the similar songs, like the sound or whatever. You just sped it up and added certain things to it. And I was gonna say that's awesome that a song that tells you to keep going, keep pushing. It could relate to a song that's something so deep and like gives you a reason why not to keep, like you won't want to be going, you know. So
yeah, bro.
Well, it's pretty awesome that you're able to do that to both those songs. All right, we're going to get into Solo 2 right here real fast, and then we'll be back. Here it goes. Solo 2. Here it goes.
Mirada angelical y esa sonrisa fatal, de pies a cabeza la perfección, pero esa tristeza sin ocultar. Solo tú te vienes perdiendo en un rincón. Solo tú te vienen cerrando la oscuridad.
You're listening to Tony's Talk
Is that you on the strings, Paul?
That's from the guitar.
Yeah. Okay, that's that.
Con miedo en el alma y más dolor, tristeza profunda, clavada bien, no encuentra salida, más decepción, tu voz no se escucha ni al gritar. Solo tú te vienes perdiendo en un rincón. Solo tú se vienen cerrando la oscuridad.
Great track right there. I enjoyed it. Thank you for sending all these great tracks. I'll be sure to play them throughout the weeks as well, man. Whenever if you guys allow me to before it releases.
Yeah, man. I send them to you. You could start playing those. I mean, the first song that we're gonna focus on is gonna be "Blood of Moctemozuma." But you know, you've been super supportive, dude, and not just with us, but with all the talent out in the IE and beyond. So, you know, you're the homie, bro. I'm giving you extra set amount of songs on there to start putting in your playlist rotation, bro. And, you know, just I appreciate your effort, your time, and the work you put in to put this program on the airways, my carnal.
No problem, man. I appreciate you, man. Tell me a little bit about Obsidian Records.
Yeah, Obsidian Rising Records. It's a record label that started out. It was just a dream, like Biggie said. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You know, back in the day, you know, and I was just like, you know, we should do a record label that pushes the Chicano sound out. You know, now I didn't know exactly how it was gonna be. At first, I kind of had an idea that I was just gonna really focus on Quetzalcoatl and bands that sounded like Quetzalcoatl. But you know, there's not a lot of bands that sound like Quetzalcoatl out there. So you know, I came across other bands that are super extremely talented in their own right, like Sala Nicela con Los Alerosos, Anomaly Productive as his own project. You know, what's another? Oh, Héroes del Sol. And there's other bands that I actually reached out to and was interested, but, you know, for one reason or not, it didn't come through. But there's a lot of talent in the IE. And moving forward, one of the things I will be doing is bringing in more people into the Obsidian Rising Records, at least record help them record an EP so that they can get some exposure. Now, I will talk about this more in depth after the release party of the new Quetzalcoatl album, but I am planning on putting it out there. I am going to be searching for Chicano bands that are out there that are struggling, that don't have the funds, don't have the support that they need to record. As you know, recording, one thing is to record in your studio in your house where you have, you know, you're doing everything. And another very different is to record live drums, live trumpets, live everything. You know, that's live marimbas, live harps or whatever, you know. That's very different than recording, you know, on your software, Cubase, and having sounds and doing MIDI, which MIDI and a lot of the sampled sounds do a great job. But, you know, one thing that I do truly believe is that there's nothing like the real instrument, nothing like the real musician laying down the real instrument, man. Like
live.
That soul is irreplaceable. You know, you could do your best to emulate it synthetically, but it's not going to be the same. So moving forward, that's what I'm going to be doing. I'm probably going to be printing some business cards for Obsidian Rising Records, and we're going to be I'm going to talk to, you know, all the members in the bands, all the members in the rest of the label. Okay. If you come across some talent, let me know, you know. And of course, in the label we have Anomaly Productive. He's releasing album. He just released an album, a flute album. Shout out to Anomaly. Shout out. That flute album is pretty dope, and he just did his album release party not long ago in San Bernardino. I was there. Shout out to everybody who helped. Denise was there. Ralphie Bass Hands was there. Their drummer. They were all astounding, and the poets and the spoken word artists. Shout out to all of you. So Barrio, you know, what is it called? Alma Barrio. I'm sorry if I'm forgetting right now. Do you know the name of the place again, Denise?
No, I don't. I know it was Barrio something. Sorry.
Okay, that's fine.
It's a really cool place. It's very eclectic.
Okay. We're gonna get into one more track right here, and then we'll be back. This one right here is called El Cucuy, I believe. Let's get it. Here it goes.
Desembarca lo malo de tu ser. Piensa que lo que haces hoy día te traerá vida o la muerte más pronto que al nacer. Yo no sé, pero a mí mi mamá no me mintió. Me dijo que la muerte lo malo te traerá. La sombra que tú ves por la noche en la pared del nombre, tú lo llevas muy dentro de tu ser. Escucha por la noche que se asoma y te agarra de las patas y te lleva junto a él. Ahora ya te acuerdas lo que mami te decía, pero ahora perteneces al Cucuy.
like that accordion.
Yeah.
Cucuy, tell me a little bit about that track right there.
Oh, before I get into that, just quick shout out. It's Barrio Fuerza, the name of the place where he had his event. And Holy Window is the name of his album. Check it out, only on Obsidian Rising Records, yeah. But that song, El Cucuy, that's the first song that I wrote for this new album.
Okay.
Actually, I wrote that last year during the Halloween Dia de los Muertos time, like towards the end of the year.
Okay.
You know, I just got inspired by the holiday, you know, like Dia de los Muertos. And, you know, growing up, raza, you know, you're not raza if you don't know El Cucuy. You know what I'm saying? Like El Cucuy, your mama, your daddy, somebody, your uncle be like, hey, man, the Cucuy's going to get you. Bro. And you're like, oh, shit.
Te va a agarrar el Cucuy. Yeah.
Yeah. Hey, no eres para allá porque te agarra el Cucuy. And, you know, you believe that. You know, you're like,
all
oh,
scared.
Shit. You know?
That's comedy.
Yeah, bro, you be all scared, bro.
That's comedy, man. That's a great track. It's like cumbia vibe a little bit, or no? Like that's what I was getting.
Yeah, man, like a cumbia meets norteño meets rock. Yeah, dude. And shout out to Fernando Diez. He's the accordionist that came over and did us the great, huge favor of laying down that real accordion. So that's one thing you're gonna find out, man. Most of 99% of all the stuff that we record, it's not a keyboard, it's not a synthesizer. If it's a trumpet, it's the trumpet. If it's a harp, it's gonna be the harp. If it's a harmonica, it's gonna be a real harmonica. Accordion, a real accordion. So big ups to Fernando Diez, man. He laid it down.
That's awesome. It sounded awesome. I enjoyed that track. Tell me what's you guys' goal for the band, like for this year or for all time.
Man, my goal for the band is for all the musicians that play with me to stay with me. Nobody go anywhere. Nobody go nowhere. But for real, I'm blessed with, you know, two feathers on drums, Efren Vizcaíno on bass, Tristan on congas, Frank on timbales, and of course, last but not least, Denise on trumpet, trombone, and you know Denise is really flexible, bro. She'll get on the keyboards. Nice. You put an instrument on her, she'll give it a go. You know what I'm saying? So bless her for that.
That's awesome.
You know, but on top of that, you know, I'm already writing new music for the third album.
Okay.
Fourth album, for the fourth album.
Yeah.
So the new music's coming in. I'm also having ideas for the collabs that we're going to be doing with other people. So that's a separate project. So, and then another project I want to be doing is, you know, I'm going to do a collaboration with different spoken word artists. They don't even know yet. This is the first time I'm talking about it. But I'm going to reach out to them to do a full album of spoken word and poetry.
That's
of
awesome.
Raza and of Raza just speaking, spitting out some truths. You know what I'm saying? So that's just going to be no music, just going to be spoken word.
Nice.
So I'm going to be getting in touch with Brenda Vaca. Shout out to her. And Barrio Fuerza, too. So I'm going to be hitting them up, and I'm going to be recording them and releasing it on the one and only Obsidian Rising Records. So there's a lot of great things on the horizon for Quetzalcoatl, for Anomaly, for Héroes del Sol, for Sal and Isela, and for all these new up-and-coming artists out in this area, for sure.
That's awesome, man. I can't wait to hear everything and see what you guys do what you guys put together. Do you guys have anything you would like to say before we get out of here? We're gonna sign off with your last track, Cuando Los Alacranez. We're gonna sign off with that one, but you have any words you want to say before we get out of here?
Denise, please.
Oh, I'm just thankful. Just want to say thank you for allowing us to, interviewing us about the band, and then also just grateful for these guys that I'm working with. I just want to say shout out to Paul because he's working so hard. He knows what he wants. He's leading the group. He has all these ideas, and they're coming into fruition because he's the one pushing it. And so when you were asking, like, what are the goals are for the band? For me personally, I'm just following along for the ride, man, because
that's awesome.
I try to follow the path of least resistance and just go with the flow. And, and wherever I'm taken musically, I'm going in that direction. So it's been a blast. And I just want to say thanks to the group and thanks to Paul and all the followers out there. Fans that are listening in, and we're really excited about this album coming out.
Okay, that's awesome, Paul.
Yeah, for sure. I want to thank you, Tony, for allowing us this platform to speak about the new album, the new music, and I really appreciate that. I also want to thank all the musicians, once again, past, present, and future, that have helped out in Quetzalcoatl. Your art, your craft is not missed on any level at all. I also want to invite everyone to visit www.quetzalcoatlbandmusic.com. Our new first single is already available on the website. You can go listen to it there. Of course, all the new songs will be available on all platforms, meaning, iTunes, all the music platforms, YouTube, Spotify, all that stuff. They will be available beginning 5 de Mayo of this year. But what we're going to be doing is releasing each one single a month leading up to the new album. And the first song is Blood of Moctemozuma, which now you can listen to it on www.quetzalcoatlbandmusic.com. So go there, everybody. If you guys like it, all of our albums and singles are there, as well as interviews and music videos, or old music videos, and the new song, The Blood of Moctemozuma.
All right, for sure. I appreciate you, Paul and Denise. You guys have a great night. I'll catch you guys next time. Here goes the last track of the night, Cuando Los Alacranez. Thank you, Denise.
You're listening to Tony's Talk Showcase.
Tony's 42.0 PUSO 82.3 FM. Tony's Talk. This segment is brought to you by White Angel Farms. Heaven sent, earth grown. White Angel Farms. Premium cannabis. Keeping Tony's Talk lifted and gifted.
Estamos en vivo 42.0.
Submit your music. Tony's Talk Show Showcase at gmail.com. Oh, check you out.
Man, that tequila sandwich is delicious, but only when it's served up by Castillo's Cantina. It's worth a shot.
¿Se te antoja deliciosa comida mexicana? ¿Te encanta ver a tu equipo favorito mientras disfrutas de tu bebida favorita? Bueno, vengan a Cendejas Mexican Grill en la ciudad de Rancho Cucamonga, entre Foothill Boulevard y Milliken Avenue, donde todo es hecho con gusto y tradición.
You're tuning into Tony's Talk Showcase.
You know how we do it. Stay lit and gifted.